So in episode 2 of the Seven Deadly Sins, guys, after me watching it a couple hours ago, that doing my reaction, I pretty much definitely commend Mead for what he did. Now, in the midst of him being a prankster, of him causing trouble to the village, and even ultimately bringing this humongous trouble to the village when it came to the Holy Knights portion of the anime so far from its 2 episodes, that this kid has a lot of heart. Now, during his conversation with Elizabeth and Meliodas here, he gives a little brief story about his background, basically about his parents being alive, and him loving his parents a lot, and how they always traveled a lot, and up to the point where they arrive at the Vanya village, and they ultimately pass away because of a disease, if I remember correctly. But of course, when Sir Gil Thunder arrives and just like totally just is rude, and just causes the real damage to the Vanya village here, all because basically definitely because of what Mead did when he tossed that bug in his drink. But it definitely caused dissension between him and the village, which it kind of is understandable, but at the same time, Mead cared for this village, and he wanted them to step up to show these Holy Knight people that we weren't going to stand for your rudeness. But of course, like I said, you know Sir Gil Thunder here did what he did with his sword, and it sucks. In which once one of the elders of the village literally gets on everybody, because most of the villagers pretty much definitely blamed, which, like, again, like I said, I definitely understand their frustration in the situation. But he's just a kid who definitely wanted, who like I said, who loved the village, and this village needed to step up and say, hey, we're not going to take your rudeness towards us, because we were definitely kind to you. We poured this one of our famous drinks for you, and you totally just threw it in our faces, basically. But I commend Mead for stepping up and actually empowering and encouraging the villagers to step up and help him to look to remove this sword from the ground. But of course, ultimately Meliodas did it instead. So, but ultimately, guys, I enjoyed episode 2, specifically this spot here back in Vanya Village, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next Tuesday when I watch episodes 3 and 4. But with that, guys, I'm about to be out. Let me know your thoughts on this video. What did you all think of it? Let's talk about some things, and I will talk to you on the next the Seven Deadly Sins video. Peace, guys.